A ver, la 1, 2, 3.
And for the second question, we have to define the price. How would you define the price?
You can start by saying something if you want.
I'll give you time to prepare it. I didn't have like a calcul or a formula to do this.
Calculation?
So, in fact, I did. I had this formula. I don't remember the name, but it calculates the break even. So
Yes. The break even was calculating the. It was the CAC, the cost per acquisition, divided in the monthly payment.
exactly, it was that. So I calculate the break even for marketer Mary's because I thought that was the best option, and I saw that in 9 months they recover their inversion and their initial inversion, and next they say a lot that usually customers with the subscription or cancel the subscription before that time. So one thing they could do is to pay the first half, the first months, to charge for advance the first half, and at the end the other half.
Okay, also I can add that each of the segmentations have a different break, how do you say it? Break even point. The first one it's Ollie's has 2 months, Mary's has 9 months, and business to business and business to consumer they have each one 7 months. So it's a little bit more risky for marketer Marys to have a longer time in the break-even point because the most of the customers leave in the first month. So I think we need to create a strategy that will compensate those first months, like as you told. And I thought we can make like the first payment to cover all the break-even point.
Like an annual payment?
No, just like a first fee that will include like 2 months or 9 months according to each segmentation.
Something like what I say, to pay like at the beginning the first half and at the end the other half.
Yes, something like that.
It could be actually an annual payment too, just to be sure that the customer don't leave, or if they leave, they already paid. So
okay, and also I calculated the revenue of owner Ollie's and marketer Mary's. I think we already said that, right?
I think.
But it's important to say that according to the first fee, that is 500 for each of them, and the monthly payments against their CAC, it was calculated to be $6,250,000 minus 1,000 for owner Ollie's, and this makes us have a revenue of 5,250, and marketer Mary's it's $16,000, which is the income that they receive, and the cost per acquisition was 5,000 subtracting, and that gives us $11,000.
So your answer was to?
My answer was to
pay for the 3 months in advance, and then
pay for the break-even point months in advance, and then start paying month by month another fee.
Nice. That's nice. And what about the last question, which was to decide if they should use inbound marketing and outbound marketing to grow their business?
Okay, so for the inbound and outbound, I think that they could have a lot of risk if they put the outbound part because they only specialize in inbound, and they will have more segmentations, which will difficult the process. Like for inbound, it's very difficult for them to have a segmentation properly. So I think it's a risky move, but they can do it and they can earn a lot of money because all of the clients are using it right now.
I think that they would ruin their image. It's like, why is an inbound marketing agency working with outbound? So it's just I don't see that as an option to work with outbound. Maybe it would increase their numbers, but it wouldn't talk like um, right about this company. It's like if they can do it for themselves, why would they do it for other companies? I think they should stick with inbound marketing.
Okay.